This is JordanTower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe, and let's get right into the news. All right, so we always knew this was going to happen if Ja Rule ran into anybody from like Yayo or 50 Cent. 50 Cent and Ja Rule actually coexisted on a plane before. We already talked about this, that the whole thing where, you know, he threw a pillow at Yayo and Ja Rule exited the plane. And, you know, Ja Rule was probably like, yo, I got to get off this plane because this is going to keep going. And we're going to end up messing up all of our futures over a beef that happened 20 years ago. Now, what Ja Rule's not realizing, he wrote this letter to 50 Cent a while ago where he was talking about, it was just a open letter, just talking about, I forgot to put it on there, but it was an open letter just talking about like, hey, this beef was a long time ago. A lot's happened since that beef. We've moved on. We have families. We have this. We have that. Let's just put it to bed and coexist, right? And 50 Cent replied to that and said, we have beef forever until we die. You know why? 50 Cent was shot behind that beef. Even though it wasn't done directly by Ja Rule or Irv Gotti, it was done by someone else affiliated with them. And it's beef forever. It is what it is. It is what it is. They were connected to him getting shot. Okay? Ja Rule acts like he's a peacemaker. He sat down with Farrakhan once and said, like, you know, I just want to end it, man. No. No. If you shot me and I almost died, it is beef forever. So I don't know why Ja Rule tries to change the narrative that, like, oh, no, I'm trying to end it and this. Listen, it is beef forever. Now, I do commend Ja Rule for standing his ground. I do commend him for getting off and exiting the plane and not turning it into something that would have been on their permanent records. So, you know, I look at it from both perspectives. Ja Rule always tried to act like he was from the street. He wasn't from the street. So did Irv Gotti. But they were connected to Supreme, who is very much the street. Okay, so it is what it is. And Yayo didn't do anything wrong either. Like, it's just, that's what happens. Like, they hate each other, bro. They hate each other. Did Ja Rule come off looking better than Yayo? Yes, he did. And it kind of sparked their podcast. The Yayo and Uncle Murder podcast happened on the perfect day, the day of their podcast dropping. This is sad. Dawson Creek, if you remember that one, late 90s, early 2000s, they had Dawson's Creek. It was a big show. And you had James Vanderbeek on that show. Well, he has died. He had a cancer that he found in 2024. He's been battling cancer, and he has passed. That is very sad. He has kids. He has a wife. He has a mother, you know. He has brothers. It's sad. Well, 50 Cent is starting more beef with T.I. T.I. has come out with some stuff about 50 Cent. 50 Cent says, King Rat. T.I. responds, you playing with my name. But now, first of all, T.I., you did have snitch billboards and snitch commercials in Atlanta. So technically that is telling. And you told on your cousin after he died, saying he had the gun. So T.I. does have that, right? He says, you know, they always refer to this fake 50 Cent paperwork that Irv Gotti tried to put out an order of protection that doesn't exist. T.I., you always know when someone doesn't have a case when they go with you know, I got your paperwork, right, to 50 Cent. If 50 Cent had actual paperwork, it would be out. If you look at the paperwork that's on that thing that Irv Gotti tried to put out, order of protection, the precinct's wrong, everything's wrong. The order of protection was from the studio engineer when Ja Rule and them ran in the studio and people got poked up. The engineer put an order of protection against Irv Gotti and them because he was also taking them to court for a lawsuit. T.I. says, my transcript is available online. Well, we saw you take the stand as well. And some of the stuff that T.I. did to cooperate to get out of trouble wouldn't have paperwork. It was actions. It was an embarrassment, you know? But do I like T.I.'s music? I think he has a great catalog. Does 50 Cent have a great catalog? Duh, right? Put their two catalogs against each other, who wins? Who knows? But who's going to benefit from it? T.I. But essentially, he's helping T.I. right now. T.I. just dropped a single. It's doing really well. This helps the single sell. T.I. got on the phone with somebody trying to get him to do the verses.
Please tell 50 bring his on out here and get this smoke. Oh, Jesus. Please tell 50 Cent get his hit records and come on and sit down and see what the South got to say, guys.
Jesus Christ. You say you want that man to see all full-fledged what the South got.
I want him to see what the South got to say. Now listen, hey, I'm the king below the Mason-Dixon line, king of the South. I speak for all of the Southern people. New York been saying under their breath about us and having little slick comments about us, thinking it's all slow down here. But they want to come down here and go to our malls and go to our club.
What does T.I. think? This is 2001? Everything's together now. Everybody, most of Atlanta is New York City, bro. They live here now. They live in Atlanta, okay? Most of New York is taken over by most of Atlanta is taken over by New York. It's just a fact.
But then
and it's not your clubs and it's not your malls anymore. It's everybody. It's just
want to kick it like nigga we substandard when they get back up top. Well, that's out right now.
50 Cent doesn't even live in New York anymore. He lives in the South. He lives in Texas and he lives in Shreveport.
You say you done with that.
That's stop right now, guys.
You say you done.
Please tell 50 bring it.
It's not that entertaining. Like, listen, T.I. really needs this. Even though T.I. is rich, but he wants this. He's been wanted this. Then T.I. says, "You're soft. You lost my respect. You're a duck." Bro, T.I. Come on. I like both their catalogs. T.I. is one of my favorite rappers from the South, so I don't know. Honestly, it depends on the records he play in that, and I don't care. I hate verses. It's over, bro. It was fun. The Jadakiss thing was the last great verses to me. Then we got Academics calls on Kendrick to leave the Wasserman Agency after its CEO has been found in the Epstein house. Okay, I mean, he's not going to leave, I don't think. Let's get to more news after this, okay? There's more to talk about. I appreciate you all. This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe button, like button, all that stuff. Thank you so much. I appreciate you all, and I'll check you on the next one.